All right, anime warriors, buckle up. Today we're diving headfirst into the ultimate martial arts anime countdown. From bone-crushing fights to ridiculous overpowered moves, these 10 series will punch, kick, and elbow their way straight into your binge-watching heart. Kicking off with number 10, Karate Baka Ichidai. Okay, starting strong but retro, folks. Karate Baka Ichidai is old school, like vinyl records and rotary phones old school. This anime chronicles the life of Masutatsu Oyama, the real-life karate legend. And honestly, it's like watching a documentary, but with way more punches. The fights are raw, no flashy powers, just pure martial arts discipline, and sometimes ridiculously over-the-top karate poses that make you go, bro, chill, it's a hand strike, not a dance battle. The animation is obviously dated, which can be a little jarring if you're used to modern smoothness, but that retro charm is addictive. Watching Oyama take down multiple opponents in a single scene? Legendary. This anime is basically the blueprint for disciplined martial arts storytelling. If you want old-school training montages and punches that hit like bricks, Karate Baka Ichidai is where it all started. This is Emiverse Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. Sliding to number 9, Shura no Toki. Now we're talking bloodlines and insane martial arts techniques. Shura no Toki is basically what if history was full of absolute badasses. It follows the Mutsu clan, a family that turns every fight into an art form. And yes, they make every other anime sword or fist fight look like a casual sparring session. The choreography is next level. Your jaw might actually hit the floor during some of these sequences. What I love here is the historical twist. You're not just watching fights, you're learning about Japan's history, but like the cool, deadly, punch-your-way-through-it version. Some arcs are a little slow at first, but once the clan members start showing off their skills, you realize, yeah, this is why martial arts fans get obsessed. And the villains? Pathetic compared to the sheer perfection of the Mutsu techniques. Seriously, if you've ever wanted to see human feats that defy logic, this is your anime. Landing on number 8, Fist of the North Star. The classic that made the phrase, "you are already dead," a permanent part of anime culture. Fist of the North Star is brutal. I'm talking limbs flying, blood gushing, and Kenshiro calmly wiping sweat off his brow while his enemies explode in agony. It's violent, over the top, and somehow endlessly entertaining. The post-apocalyptic setting adds so much flavor. Society has crumbled and martial arts are basically law enforcement. Kenshiro's techniques? Unreal. It's like watching physics get thrown out the window in the best possible way. Sure, some of the storylines can feel a bit melodramatic, and yes, the animation is vintage, but the sheer audacity of the fights makes every second worth it. If you're into over-the-top punches and iconic one-liners that you'll inevitably shout at your screen, this one's a must-watch. Looking at number 7, Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider. Okay, full disclosure, this one's more of a hilarious outlier. Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider isn't exactly your traditional martial arts anime, but man, it's got heart and absurd energy. The main guy, Tojima, decides he wants to become a Kamen Rider and goes on this journey of stunts, fights, and basically embarrassing himself spectacularly. The fights? Chaotic but fun. Think slapstick martial arts meets tokusatsu insanity. The humor is relentless, and you'll catch yourself laughing way harder than you expected. It's not about technical mastery. It's about passion, determination, and sheer ridiculousness. If you want something light, absurd, and charmingly over the top after heavier entries, this is your pick. Watching Tojima throw himself into impossible situations is oddly inspiring, and let's be honest, kind of what we all wish we could do sometimes. Sliding into number 6, Katanagatari. Finally, something stylish. Katanagatari is like poetry wrapped in swords. The story follows Shichika and his strategist partner Togame on a quest to collect 12 legendary swords. The fight's spectacularly unique. No flashy magic or ki blasts, just pure strategy, creativity, and incredible choreography. What makes this anime shine is the characters. Shichika isn't your typical overpowered protagonist. He's more methodical, deliberate, and somehow insanely efficient with his swordless techniques. Togame's scheming and constant manipulation adds layers of tension and humor. Plus, the dialogue is snappy, witty, and occasionally brutally sarcastic. Every fight feels like a chess match, and the animation is bold, stylish, and memorable. This one is perfect if you want beauty, brains, and brutal martial arts in one sleek package. Landing on number 5, Kengan Ashura. Now we're hitting pure adrenaline territory. Kengan Ashura is gladiator-level fighting with businessmen's bonuses on the line. Yeah, corporate power struggles, but with fists, lots of them. Every fight is intense, cinematic, and sometimes physically impossible. But hey, that's part of the fun. The roster of fighters? Massive. Each one has a signature move that makes you go, wait, what just happened? The fights are long, detailed, and the tension is insane. The animation shines during the big moments, though sometimes the CGI can feel a little off, but it's forgivable when you see a 300-pound man literally launching a fighter across an arena. If you want high-octane, brutal, and strangely elegant martial arts battles, this series delivers like a knockout punch. Looking at number 4, Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple. This one's a fan favorite for a reason. Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple, blends comedy, growth, and martial arts in a perfect mix. Kenichi starts as a weak, bullied kid, but under his eccentric senseis, he becomes an absolute powerhouse. The training arcs are long but satisfying, and when Kenichi finally starts dominating fights, it's insanely rewarding. The villains? Some are over the top, but it makes the stakes feel higher. Plus, the comedic timing is golden. Kenichi flailing, screaming, or getting thrown around adds charm without ruining the hype. The anime nails the underdog becomes unstoppable formula while keeping it hilarious and heartfelt. You'll laugh, you'll gasp, and yes, you'll probably binge it all in one weekend. Sliding to number 3, Baki the Grappler. Alright, here's where things get wild. Baki the Grappler is pure insanity. Every character is ripped to a ridiculous degree, their muscles defying biology, and the fights, oh, the fights. They're not just martial arts, they're extreme human evolution battles. The tension is insane, and sometimes it's just terrifying how far these fighters push themselves. The story? A mix of tournament arcs, personal rivalries, and psychological mind games. Some of the moves make you go, wait, how is that physically possible? But that's the charm. The villains are genuinely menacing, and the main character's growth is epic. Trust me. Number 3, it'll mess with your head in the best way possible. Watching fighters endure pain, strategize on the fly, and just push past limits is hypnotic. You'll either be screaming at the screen or dropping your jaw, or both. Looking at number 2, Hajime no Ippo. If emotional punches were a thing, Hajime no Ippo would KO you immediately. This boxing anime isn't just about fights. It's about heart, soul, and raw determination. Ippo starts as a shy, bullied teen and grows into a powerhouse with unmatched heart. Every fight is a roller coaster of adrenaline, emotion, and jaw-clenching tension. The training sequences are punishing to watch, like your legs hurt just seeing Ippo run stairs, but they make the payoff worth it. Plus, the rivalries are legendary. Every opponent is memorable, and the drama hits hard without being cheesy. The combination of comedy, character development, and fight choreography is flawless. By the time you reach the big bouts, you feel like you're in the ring with Ippo himself. Finally, topping the list at number 1, the God of High School. And here it is, the anime that punches everyone else out of the park. The God of High School is pure, unadulterated spectacle. Superhuman abilities, insane fight choreography, and a tournament that escalates from meh to cosmic chaos. Every episode is a mix of jaw-dropping visuals, over-the-top powers, and hilarious character interactions. The main guy, Mori, is charming, reckless, and somehow insanely skilled. The side characters? Equally overpowered and often funnier than they have any right to be. The fights escalate so quickly that you barely have time to breathe, but that's the fun. It's chaotic, flashy, and ridiculously fun. Whether it's grappling, energy blasts, or absurd combos, this anime knows exactly how to entertain. Honestly, if you only watch one martial arts anime from this list, make it this one. It's a punch to the senses in all the right ways. And there you have it, 10 martial arts anime that will punch, kick, and grapple their way into your binge-watching soul. From retro classics to insane modern spectacles, there's something for every fight fan here. Drop a comment with your favorite, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Trust me, you won't want to miss the next list.